Happy Sunday, everyone. Let me know if you're there. I hope you're all well. We have just got back from York. So today I ran the Yorkshire Marathon, which is crazy. We've not long since been back. I've probably been back about maybe an hour or so. And I've also been onboarding all of my new squaddies. Sorry, I've just washed my hair. It was a struggle getting up the stairs to go for a shower. Has anyone here ever done a marathon or a half marathon? That feeling in your legs. Oh my goodness. And I know I'll feel it tomorrow as well. But hey, it's all worth it. So yeah, we have literally just got back and I've been onboarding all my amazing 6-weekers who are starting tomorrow. If you want to join us, it's still not too late. But I wanted to come live because I have a confession. And I don't want anyone else making the mistake that I nearly made. So bear with me. There's like a moral to the story, okay? And I wouldn't share it if I didn't think it couldn't help somebody. So the reason I'm sharing it is because someone might watch this today or tomorrow or some other time in the future, and it might really, really help them and help them make a decision that is in line with their goals as opposed to not being in line. So I have kept this marathon really, really under wraps. I haven't really spoken about it much. I think I might have shared a couple of Instagram stories throughout the week, but I've kept it really, really under wraps because the last marathon I did was the London Marathon. And I got a sub 4 hours, which is good. That is good. I knew I could have done better, which is why I entered another marathon. So I entered the Yorkshire one off the back of the London one because I felt like I could do better. I don't know if anyone's done the London one. It's absolutely incredible in terms of the landmarks you go past. The support that is on the sidelines is just insane. It's such an amazing atmosphere. But the only issue is it's really, really busy. So it's really hard to try and get around people. If you're going for a PB, you probably don't want to do like the London Marathon, but you do it for the experience is what I'm trying to say. So I entered the Yorkshire one off the back of the London Marathon thinking, okay, Lorna, let's see what you're made of. And just did it for myself really, just to prove a point and to challenge myself. Because this year has been all about challenges for me. Now, speaking very personally, when I went to university, I made a pact with myself that I was going to do some sort of challenge every single year. So I cycled to Paris, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, I did a half marathon. I did so many different things. I did a skydive when I finished uni as well. Just basically things like that, like a challenge a year to really challenge my mental toughness. And then with lockdown, I'm not using it as an excuse, but I kind of am. I got completely out of routine with it. I got completely out of routine with my challenge a year. With lockdown, I pretty much lost everything. Like I lost every single class that I taught. It was a very stressful time, and it was also a time when me and Will had just moved into our first house together, and Will was away with work in France all the time, so I was on my own at home, and it kind of just went out the window a little bit. So this year I said, right, Lorna, pull yourself together. You are going to do a load of challenges. And I did. So I did the London Marathon. I did the Yorkshire Three Peaks twice because we wanted to do a recce before the squaddies did it, just to make sure we knew what was going on. Then I did the National Three Peaks with Will and my best friend Jenny. Then what else have I done? I feel like I've done loads. Will, you have to remind me. I think Will might be watching this live in the comments. Anyway, then I entered the Yorkshire Marathon. And I did a few other things as well that really, really did challenge me and push me outside my comfort zone in different ways. So a lot of things like with my business, with my career, I did a fitness presenter course, which I've come to the end of now. I'm looking at creating my own brand that other instructors can teach. I took 20 amazing people, 20 amazing people to a retreat abroad, which is something that I'd only ever dreamed of. And I thought this year, well, why not do it? And why not? If I can, why not do it now? When is the right time? There's never a right time for anything. There's never a right time for anything in life. And I don't ever feel like, correct me if I'm wrong or if you think other, I don't know if there's ever a right time to do anything or if you'll ever feel fully ready for anything in life. So I just thought, just go for it. So I've gone for it in so many ways this year. It is unreal, like fully pushed myself out my comfort zone. And in a way, the other thing, it was an Olympic distance triathlon. I don't even like open water swimming, but I do now. I'd never swum open water before, but I decided rather than do a sprint, I'd do Olympic distance because it's a challenge. Anyway, the reason I do it is to see what I'm made of, but to build mental toughness and mental strength. And if you do hard things, it makes for an easy life. And it's actually so true. It makes everything else just seem like an absolute breeze. Like tomorrow, the bottom half of my house downstairs is getting completely knocked through. And that is something that would completely freak me out. I know it sounds stupid, but like challenging in a different way because I work from home. And I just don't like the thought of having to do that. But it's just made that seem like a breeze because I've done all these other things. Anyway, back to the mistake that I nearly made. So, like I said, I'd really ramped up in my head that I needed to beat this time with the London Marathon. So I got 3 hours 59 for the London Marathon earlier on this year. And I knew I could do better. But I also knew that that was a decent time. And we've only just got back from the retreat. My house is going to be knocked through tomorrow. I've had a lot on my plate to say the least. And I was worried mainly that I wasn't going to be able to beat the time. So I very, very, very nearly pulled out. And it's like I anticipated doing it because I didn't really tell many people about the fact that I was doing the Yorkshire Marathon. It's like, no, keep it to myself. Keep it to myself because it's for me. But also, it was that comfort blanket that I could pull out if I wanted to because not many people knew about it. Now, that's not me. And I feel like I was almost throwing excuses out, saying, I've been really busy. I've had a lot on my plate recently. I've done a lot of challenges already. It's been a huge year in so many different ways. Like really, they're just excuses because I'd set this day aside to go and do this challenge. So I kept it quiet in case I wanted to back out last minute. And I did. I really did because of the fear of failure. Because in my mind, if I didn't beat my time for the London Marathon, it was a failure in my head. And it is something, you let me know if anyone has ever experienced this, but it's something that I constantly tell myself, no, it's all about taking part, blah, blah, blah. And I'm competitive in my nature. And it's more competition with myself. I'm thinking that, no, Lorna, you can do more, you can do better. So I was so worried about doing the marathon and not beating my time. I very nearly pulled out. And I don't think I would have let myself do it. I really don't. I think the problem is, it's the alternative, isn't it? If I had pulled out, I would have been so annoyed at myself. I would have been really, really annoyed. And I probably would have re-entered or entered another one anyway. So I don't think I would have actually done it, but I was so close. And Will turned around and said to me, he was like, look, Lorna, I'm going to drive to York, whether you're getting in the car or not. I'm going to be there. So, yeah, I did it. But one thing that I was doing as well is making alternative excuses for myself. Or not alternative excuses, alternatives. So I was saying, okay, what I could do actually is, because obviously we've got a lot on, I'll get up early, I'll run 26 miles around where I live, and then I've done it. Then I've done a marathon. Obviously, it's completely and utterly lying to myself. And that is like the lesser alternative. I'd signed up for it. I was in for it and I just needed to go and do it. So what I did is I posted this live, the fact that I was going live tomorrow, to make myself accountable. So no, I am doing it. And this was a mistake I very nearly made because I'd made a promise with myself to do this marathon and I needed to see it through for myself. No matter what time I got, I needed to go and do it because I told myself I was going to do a marathon. And the reason I wanted to share this is because I see so many people not doing something through fear of failure. So, for example, not joining the 6-week course because, I've got this on, and I'm a little bit busy at the moment, not in the right headspace. That's my least favourite excuse, by the way, not in the right headspace. No one's ever in the right headspace. You just got to go and think about your health is the most important thing you have. It really, really is. So, yeah, anyway, my mum's just come in. Hi, Mum. My mum's on the squad, by the way. But I just see it in so many different ways and so many different areas. And not even just in the 6-week course, but when we do things like the step challenge, so many people don't enter it because they think, do you know what? I might not be able to do as much as anyone else, or I might not be able to achieve what I've set out to achieve. So they don't do it through fear of failure. And that's not a good enough excuse to not do something. The actual only way you can fail is by not doing it and by not trying. That is the only way to fail. So I pulled myself together, gave myself really good talking to, got in the car and just went. And I was so proud of myself, not only just for doing it, but also for I ended up smashing my London Marathon time, which I did not expect. So I ended up getting 3 hours 33. I really wasn't anticipating that. All I wanted to do was beat my London time, and I beat it by 26 minutes, which is huge. So my message to you is, don't not do something through fear of not being able to fully do it or see it through properly. If you can go for something and say, do you know what, I tried my best given the circumstances. So given that I'm really busy, or given that whatever it might be that's putting you off doing it, if you can say at the end of it that you tried your best, given the circumstances, given everything that was going on in your life, then you can't actually do any more. But the actual only way that you can fail is by not doing it, by not trying. So that is what I wanted to share today. And I wanted to be accountable as well. I want to share that with you. I'm really human at the end of the day, but I was so close, but I don't know if I could have lived with myself. Not in an awful way. I wouldn't have done anything, obviously, but I just don't feel like I would have been comfortable with the thought that I didn't even try. So if you feel in this frame of mind at any point, it's a perfectionist mindset, by the way. If you feel like, you're ever in this state, know that it's okay. It's okay to think like that. It's okay to feel like that. But then you have the power to choose what you do. So you have the power to choose whether you act on this thought or not. So if I'd have acted on it, then I would have just not done it, and then would have been so annoyed at myself. I would have let myself down. But you also have the choice to be like, do you know what, whatever. I'm a little bit worried about it, but I'm just going to go for it because the only way I can fail is by not doing it and not even trying. And I owe it to myself. So take that thought with you. And I hope this in some way resonates with you, or maybe not now, but maybe in the future if you're listening to it. Samantha, I needed this. I set myself a target to lose some weight, ready for Pippa's christening at the end of November, so I feel confident. In 6 weeks I lost 3 pounds and not really stuck to anything. So I'm going to set my exercise plan for the week and get on with it. Absolutely. And with this as well, just set yourself something you're going to be able to realistically do, realistically achieve. So for example, I'm going to put in 3 workouts for this week. And you could say like a range, okay, ideally, this is just an example. Ideally, I'd want to do 5, but my minimum is going to be 3. And if I do my 3, then I'm going to be happy. I've set that promise. I'm going to keep that promise I've made to myself. And then if I end up doing any more, great, extra bonus. But that's what I would do. And just it's about having that self-discipline as well, isn't it? But yeah, don't not do something through fear of failure. Just go for it. Just go for it and give it your best shot. And Sam, I'm always here for you anyway. But I just wanted to be real. I just wanted to be real with you. And do you know what? I am freaking proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. One, for doing it, and one for apparently smashing my time, which is really not what I was expecting. So do you know what? Just go out there and do it. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I was going to sign up to the 6 weeks, but no, I don't really know because I've got a lot going on, or I'm worried that I won't be able to achieve it, or, you know, how much can I lose, or what can I do in 6 weeks? Just go for it. Honestly, just go. Just do it. Whatever that thing is, just do it. Anyway, I hope this has been in some way helpful or inspired you in some way to do something that you've been putting off. Enjoy your Sunday evening, everyone. And squaddies, I will see you live tomorrow for Yogascape. So it's a brand new Yogascape tomorrow morning at 6:30. And then later on in the day, we've got Lee's Choice, which is aerobics. Fantastic choice. It's a themed one. And I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you there. Take care, everyone. Bye.